What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Gran Turismo. So as y'all know, I did end up going over all of the Master Super license here in the game. Now, I would say some of these are probably going to be fairly difficult to do. For me, I would probably say the Master S8 and most likely the Master S10. Maybe throwing in there a little Master S9 is also going to do it. But I did want to show you all the gold footage I had here in the International A Master class here, which I would say this one is probably going to have a few difficult ones as well. If you are wondering, well, which ones are going to be the most difficult? To be honest, guys, I would say Master IA4 here in the SLR McLaren. The other one I would probably say is going to be on the Grand Valley in the Countach here in Master IA8. Also, I would say the Celica one's probably going to be fairly difficult. And then I do think the 962 is also going to give players a bit of a challenge. Now, keep in mind in the Master one, though, you guys also get some pretty dope cars in these, though. So if this is going to work, which it's currently glitched out, let me back out and go back into the license center here, see if it might work. So as y'all know, in the National B, you're going to get yourself the lovely Model T. I think that's what that is. Ford Roadster Model T. I'm way off. Model T's from 1910. But either way, though, we have National A, though. Get yourself the lovely AMG GT Black Series here, guys. Love that car. International B, though, you're going to get yourself another pretty amazing car, the LFA. So getting gold on all of these, you'll get yourself that car for free. Keep in mind, that thing's also $1.5 million, man, so I think it's worth it. Heading over to International A, though, you're also going to get yourself a fairly expensive vehicle, the 962. This thing is a crazy race car, but it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get it. So I am going to show you guys the gold footage of all of these here in a second, but let me click on the Corvette for an example, because I did want to show you what I ran for every single one of these to show you exactly what I did. So first things first, though, assist settings, I am going to be on manual transmission. TC is on 0 for all of these. I did not touch it. The ABS is also going to be on default. Didn't touch that, so I would recommend keeping that on. I feel like you don't have to turn ABS off, but if you guys do want to, I guess you can try it out. But do try having TC on 0. It's going to make you a tad quicker. On some of the events like the SLR McLaren, though, I would recommend maybe running 2 or even 3 on it. It's really not going to make you that much slower having 1 or 2 on TC. The last thing I do want to mention, though, is for the driving line assistance, you're probably going to notice that, yes, mine is off, but for all the footage you guys are going to be seeing, I have this activated on all. That way you can see the line I do take, or maybe even the times I don't take the exact driving line it does show. Since then, though, I'm basically not running this as much as I was to get a tad better on the tracks and all that, and I do admit it's going to be a bit of a learning curve. The last thing I do want to mention here is on many of these, I did not use the ghost setting here on the demonstration. I did tend to use these on some of the harder ones because it does help a bit, but normally I did end up running the personal best ghost. That way I can see where I can improve and see where I can get better. But if you guys are struggling, though, try out the demonstration ghost over the personal best and just try to chase that ghost and see where you can be faster, where you're messing up a bit, or see where the ghost is getting a tad more ahead of you. You can also send it to where the position is on different areas. That way it can be pretty much closer to you. That way you can see where you can get a bit faster. But besides all of that, though, do let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Here is going to be the gold run on all 10 of the Master International A license tests here in Gran Turismo.